Hello guys, I'm just going to go straight into it because this is me just offloading the whole day. Literally 9 o'clock on the dot, my phone rang this morning and it was the housing officer from the other side who's not yet my housing officer because I haven't actually signed. And he said, me and my manager have been talking and they haven't actually done your proper assessment. So officially you have a right to not agree to this house. So anyway, then John rang me and said, Dean's rang. He wants to sign, and I'm signing the property on Monday. And I'm going, okay. So then I emailed Dean, and Dean's then not understanding that this means he can't run down the street or on benefits, and actually he has to put the benefits together, and you can't just be on a tenancy. And I've had enough of this bullshit. Another conversation another time. So anyway, I then speak to, the first conversation, and it was the housing officer, and he said, can you send me your diagnosis? So anyway, I sent him a copy of the letter that I've just recently got, and the fact that I've put into physio, and the lovely picture that shows a normal person's body and an EDS skeleton. So our skeleton is like all over the place. And what I've been basically saying is, what I'm explaining is, when I was raising Liam and Daniel, right, I went to university. In order to do that, I had to work with adult and children social care. Now, children's social care never had any issues with me in terms of a Section 47 or anything like that. And because adult social care had me above the threshold, then there wasn't any issue. I had 14 and a half hours indicative budget. That was somebody who came in the morning to make sure that my ship was up and ready, and somebody who came in after tea and stuff, and then 2 hours a week for domestic care. And I had that for many, many, many years, all the way through university, all the way going into my office. And then I met Stephen, and Stephen didn't want people coming into our home. Now, the challenge with being a woman who's got a physical condition is if you're unfit to work, luckily, and I will say luckily, and absolute massive gratitude to the UK, because I know what it's like in Australia, I know what it's like in other countries. We, the UK, are trying. We're trying. The people who run the adult and children care, as much as it is an absolute chaos, we're trying. And the reason that it is in chaos is because families don't take responsibility for their own, okay? When somebody is not perfect, has faults, something wrong with them, mental health, diagnosis, it's very easy to go, oomph. And the challenge is, when you're working with someone, now, multi-agency framework, you have GP centralises, children, social care for the children. This is not in the family courts. I'm not talking about family courts. I'm talking about outside the family courts here. I'm not talking about an instant straight removal. Now, why are children being removed from parents with needs? The reason being adult children's social care are not coming in and assessing the parents. If any person's ever dealt with children or adult social care, well, children's social care is a difference. Say me, Kelly Cottam, sees an adult social care. Let's do this with you. I've got a notepad and pen. Now, taking this from a coach's perspective, right? If I got a pen. Oh, shite, my neck. Ow. So, okay, let me take this from a point of view of me, the person. I'm just going to point my camera down if it will let me do this. So now I'm not going to turn my phone over because it's interfering with the signal. So basically we have Kelly Cottam. She's 42. The first thing they should actually be identifying is, who is Kelly Cottam? What does Kelly Cottam love? What are her gifts? What are her talents? What does she stand for? Who is she as a person? It's like choosing your options at 14, 15, going, well, I'm planning the rest of my life to finish education. This is the subjects that I want to succeed in. I then want to either go into the college mainframe or into the university mainframe for the intentions of going into the employment mainframe, even as a person in employment with a job just over broke, or in a person who is contracted, be it that zero contract or you have a contract of expectations, an agreed level of time, an expectation of payment, and then also whether or not you become self-employed, and then that self-employed narrows down to whether you're a sole trader or whether you are and on and on and on and on and on. Every single person is within their family dynamics, aren't they? So you have mum who carries the baby with the person, dad who inseminates mother that creates the child. Sorry, lesbians, sorry, gays, you're not able to do this. You're defying nature. You're going against the laws of everything. So mum creates the baby, carries the baby. All of a sudden, baby comes into the world, gets an NHS number, whether that be at home birth or at hospital. Child will then have a check over. That child will then be seen as, okay, fantastic, great, go home. Or there may be challenges with that child. It may be completely obvious. Now, in this country, we're really lucky. We have pre-testing. We can check for all sorts of things. What do you do if your child is born with autism? You're also scared about the vaccinations because you believe it's going to give your children autism. So I have a diagnosis of Asperger's. It's a legal standing diagnosis. Yes, darling. Oh, have I got somebody banging at my door again? See, person with legal diagnosis Asperger's, as it is at my door, can't cope with one said door knocking. Oh, probably talcum powder. Seriously, my kids have got talcum powder all out the floor. Let me go and check. Shiloh, can you just move out the way of my legs, please, darling, so I can check who's at the door? Oh, for fuck's sake. Guys, I've got the police at the door. I can't deal with this right now. I'll come back in a minute.